Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins, your ultimate destination for everything related to old coins, rare finds, and hidden treasures from the past that could be worth a fortune today. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1961 Lincoln cent, a coin that looks ordinary but hides a story of minting mastery, economic change, and collector passion. So grab your magnifying glass, coin albums, and let's explore how a single penny from 1961 could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. The historical background: the year was 1961. John F. Kennedy had just become President of the United States. The nation was growing, industries were booming, and the U.S. Mint was working day and night to produce billions of coins for a rapidly expanding economy. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, had already become a symbol of American pride. By 1961, the Denver Mint, represented by the small d mint mark, took the lead in producing massive numbers of Lincoln cents. Over 1.75 billion coins were struck that year, but not all were created equal. The minting process and rare varieties: the Denver Mint was known for speed and efficiency. But when billions of coins are struck, tiny variations happen, and these errors create treasures for collectors. Some 1961 cents came out with double dies, repunched mint marks, and even off-center strikes. These small errors, invisible to most people, can transform a 1-cent coin into a piece worth hundreds or thousands. Collectors especially hunt for the 1961 RPM, where the D appears to have been punched twice. Under magnification, this error is stunning and extremely valuable. Metal composition and DSIG: and the 1961 Lincoln cent is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it that classic reddish-brown shine. The obverse side shows the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, the same design that has graced our pennies since 1909. The reverse shows two wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, reminding everyone of America's agricultural roots. These design elements make the 1961 penny not just money, but a symbol of American craftsmanship and pride. How to identify a valuable 1961 when searching your collection or pocket change? Always look closely. First, check for that small d below the date, that marks it as a Denver Mint coin. Next, use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubled letters in Liberty or In God We Trust. Extra lines in the mint mark, misalignment between the date and rim, even the smallest variation can mean big money for collectors. Grading and value: coin grading is everything in the collector's world. A 1961 Lincoln cent in circulated condition might only be worth 1 to 10 cents, but an uncirculated, bright red, RD, coin can easily sell for $10 to $50. And here's the exciting part: a perfectly graded MS-67 RD or higher has sold for over $7,999 at auction. That's right, a single penny worth nearly $8,000 because of its rarity, condition, and collector demand. The secret behind the value is the 1961 worth so much because top-graded examples are extremely hard to find. Most 1961 cents were used in daily circulation, stored poorly, or damaged over time. Finding a flawless, uncirculated coin with a sharp strike, full luster, and zero blemishes is like finding a needle in a haystack. That's what makes collectors go crazy for it, the combination of rarity, beauty, and history. The economic context of 1961 inches: 1961, a penny actually had value. You could buy candy, a newspaper, or even a few nails with it, but inflation changed everything. Today, that same cent's metal value alone is worth more than face value, because of its copper content, and as copper prices rise, even the ordinary 1961 cents become collectible for investors who know the metal market. Coin roll hunt: many collectors find their treasures not in stores, but in coin rolls from banks. Imagine opening a $25 box of pennies and discovering a 1961 with a mint error. That's like hitting a mini jackpot. Coin roll hunting has become a massive hobby in the US, and 1961 is one of the coins to always watch for. Market trends and price charts: over the years, the value of 1961 cents has steadily climbed. In 2010, top-grade examples sold for around $500 to $1,000. By 2020, the price jumped to $3,000, $5,000. And today, in 2025, the record auction sales have reached $7,879.99 for the finest specimens. This coin proves that patience and knowledge pay off in the world of numismatics. Common mistakes collectors make. Many beginners clean their old coins, a big mistake. Cleaning destroys original surfaces and instantly lowers the coin's value. Always keep your coins in their natural state. Handle them with gloves, store them in a protective holder, and never polish them. Collectors and grading companies like PCGS or NGC prefer coins that remain as close as possible to their mint condition. The legacy of the Lincoln CNT. The Lincoln Cent series is one of the most collected coins in history. From 1909 to 1958, the wheat reverse reigned supreme. Then from 1959 onward, the memorial reverse appeared, symbolizing Lincoln's legacy at the Lincoln Memorial. The 1961 D coin sits right at the heart of that era, a bridge between old tradition and modern minting. Rare error examples. Collectors have documented fascinating 1961 D errors. Double die obverse, where the date and letters appear doubled. Repunched mint mark, 2 or more Ds. Visible die crack or cut error, raised metal lines across the surface. Each of these can raise the value dramatically. Some error coins have sold for $500 to $2,000, depending on rarity and grade. Investing in 1961 D CNTs. Many investors are now adding pre-1982 copper cents to their portfolios because of their long-term potential. The 1961 D is part of this copper era and represents both collectible and metal value. Holding graded examples or full rolls of uncirculated coins could be a smart future investment as metal values rise and rare dates continue to disappear from circulation. Conclusion and call to acto. And so, next time you see an old penny, look closely. That 1961 D Lincoln Cent sitting in your drawer might just be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. History, art, metal, and money, all in the size of your fingertip. This is the beauty of coin collecting. And this is why we at Top Liberty Coins love sharing these hidden stories of value and discovery. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1961 D penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Tell us what coin you want to see next, and who knows, your pocket change might hold a hidden fortune. Stay tuned, keep collecting, and remember, every coin tells a story, and every story could be worth a fortune. This is Top Liberty Coins, signing off until our next treasure hunt. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and talked about coins in U.S. history, the 1982 Lincoln Cent. Don't underestimate this small copper penny. Some of these coins are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on the metal composition, mint mark, and condition. So stay with me till the end, because you might have one of these rare coins sitting right in your pocket or coin jar right now. The historical background. Let's rewind to the early 1980s. The U.S. Mint had a big problem. The cost of copper was skyrocketing. By 1982, making a penny out of pure copper actually cost more than 1 cent to produce. To solve this, the Mint decided to change the penny's composition from 95% copper and 5% zinc to a cheaper core of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. This was a major shift in U.S. coinage history, and it created multiple versions of the 1982 penny, some of which are now rare collector's items. The two types of 1982 pennies. There are two main types of 1982 pennies. The easiest way to tell them apart is by weighing the coin on a small digital scale. A heavier coin means copper, a lighter one means zinc, and that simple difference can make a huge impact on value. The 7 varieties of 1982 pennies. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The Mint produced 7 different varieties of 1982 cents: 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date zinc, 1982 D large date copper, 1982 D large date zinc, 1982 D small date zinc. Each one of these can have different values, and there's a rumored 8th type, which is 1982 D small date copper, a legendary rarity that can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. How to identify large and small dates. Many collectors struggle with identifying large and small date varieties. Here's an easy trick: look at the 2 in 1982 on a small date. The 2 has a sharp curve and the top of the 8 and 2 are in a straight line. On a large date, the 2 looks more rounded, and the 8 appears slightly higher. This small detail can change the coin's entire value. Why the 1982 penny is so confusing? Because both copper and zinc versions were made in the same year, and both large and small dates exist. Many collectors get mixed up. The confusion is exactly what created huge interest in this coin. It's the only year where two different metals were used for the same coin design, a unique moment in US mint history. The rare 1982 small date copper centirs where the excitement begins. In 2016, a man from Minnesota discovered a 1982 small date copper penny, something the mint said shouldn't even exist. When it was certified by NGC, it became one of the most valuable modern pennies ever found. Experts estimate its value to be between $10,000 and $25,000, and possibly more depending on condition. So yes, check your change. You might have gold disguised as a penny. How to test your 1982 PNNY? If you want to check your coins, use a small digital scale, check the date and mint mark carefully with a magnifying glass, compare the font of the date, small or large. If it's a Denver mint penny weighing 3.11 grams, you may have the legendary coin. Market value and current prices. As of today, collectors are paying big money for certain 1982 varieties. 1982 copper large date, around $1 to $51,982. Copper small date around $10 plus. 1982 zinc large date up to $201982. Small date zinc around $50-$201982. Small date copper, priceless rarity, $10,000 plus. The exact value depends on grade, luster, and strike quality, but these coins remain hot in the market even today. The role of coin grading to get top dollar. Your coin must be professionally graded. NGC and PCGS are the two main grading companies. A certified 1982 rare cent can bring in hundreds of times more than an ungraded one. So before selling, always grade and preserve your coin properly. Minting errors in 1982. Besides the metal and date varieties, 1982 is famous for minting errors like center strikes, double dies, die cracks, bubbles on zinc coins. Some of these error pennies can sell from $50 to several $1,000s, depending on rarity. How to store and protect your PNNES coins from 1982 are especially vulnerable to corrosion, especially the zinc types. Always store your collection in acid-free holders or airtight capsules. Avoid cleaning them, as that can reduce their value dramatically. Collectors love natural luster and patina, not shiny cleaned coins. The history of Lincoln cent design. Let's not forget the artistic side of this coin. The Lincoln cent, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, is the longest-running design in U.S. history. In 1959, the reverse was changed to the Lincoln Memorial design to mark 150 years since Lincoln's birth. The 1982 penny, therefore, stands at a crossroads, the old copper legacy and the modern zinc era. Fun facts about the 1982 PNNY: over 13 billion pennies were minted in 1982. Because of composition changes, many were melted or damaged, making pristine ones rare. Some coin roll hunters searched through thousands of rolls just to find one valuable error or copper variety. The copper in one 1982 penny is worth more than the coin's face value. Final thoughts and closing message. So, what have we learned? The 1982 Lincoln cent may look ordinary, but its story is extraordinary. It marks the turning point of U.S. coinage, from solid copper to zinc, and it hides some of the most valuable modern rarities ever found. So next time you get change from a store, take a second look at those pennies. You might be holding a fortune. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for more amazing coin stories, value updates, and treasure hunting tips, only on Top Liberty Coins. Thanks for watching. And remember, your pocket change could be worth a lot of money. Today we're diving deep into one of the most surprising coins in American history, the 2017 Lincoln Shield cent, a coin that, believe it or not, could be worth up to $787, $997. Top Liberty Coins, unlocking America's hidden treasures. The birth of the 2017 Lincoln cent. Back in 2017, the United States Mint in Denver released billions of Lincoln Shield cents. At first glance, these coins looked ordinary, bright, shiny copper-plated zinc coins featuring the famous image of President Abraham Lincoln. But what many collectors didn't realize was that some of these 2017 D pennies carried mysterious minting errors, ultra-rare die varieties, and unique surface details that would make them worth a fortune in the collector's market today. The D on the coin stands for Denver Mint, one of the most active mints in the United States. That little letter holds big power because mint marks often determine rarity and value. In 2017, Denver produced over 4.4 billion pennies, but only a tiny fraction have the features that make them collectible. Those are the ones that could sell for hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The mystery behind the 2017 D-era coins. You might be wondering, what makes a 2017 D penny so valuable? It's not the age, it's the errors. Some of the most valuable versions include double die obverse, where Lincoln's face or the word liberty appears slightly doubled under. Magnification, center strikes, where the coin is not perfectly centered, making it look incomplete. Clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing from the rim. Die cracks or cuds, raised metal lines or blobs caused by a damaged die. Collectors go wild for these mistakes because they prove rarity. And when rarity meets condition, that's where the big money starts rolling in. Current market value of 2017 D pennies. The market for USA coins is booming in 2025. Coin collectors across the world, from the USA to Europe and Asia, are actively hunting for rare cents, especially from the 2009 to 2017 era. The 2017 D Lincoln Shield cent, in MS-68 condition, that's near perfect mint state, has sold for over $2,500 to $4,000 in recent auctions, but rare error examples, verified and certified by NGC or PCGS, have fetched staggering amounts, up to $787,997 for the most unique and pristine specimens. Imagine, a single penny worth more than a house, all because of a tiny minting flaw. The history behind the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent and quickly became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. From 1909 to 1958, the back featured wheat ears, the wheat penny, symbolizing prosperity and growth. Then, from 1959 to 2008, the reverse design displayed the Lincoln Memorial. Finally, starting in 2010, we saw the introduction of the shield reverse, representing Lincoln's preservation of the Union. The 2017 D penny continues this legacy, but it also carries a hidden value due to minting uniqueness. Why coin collectors love 2017 D? Collectors are obsessed with this coin for several reasons. It's modern but has classic design roots. It's affordable to start collecting, yet potentially extremely valuable. It connects directly to Lincoln's powerful story and America's resilience. It's a coin that bridges the gap between history, art, and fortune. How to check if you have a rare 2017 D penny? Grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and inspect your coin carefully. Look closely at "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 2017. Search for doubling, misalignment, or missing letters. Examine the rim. Does it look off-center or clipped? Check for unusual texture, cracks, or raised metal lines. Even a tiny difference can turn a 1-cent coin into a treasure. Coin grading and certification. If you think your penny might be special, don't rush to sell it. Send it for grading to one of these trusted companies. PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service. A graded coin can multiply in value instantly because collectors trust official certifications. Market trends in 2025. Right now, the market for Lincoln cents is experiencing a major revival. With silver, gold, and copper prices rising, collectors are turning to base metal coins, especially pennies, as affordable investments. The 2017 D is becoming a centerpiece in coin forums, auction sites, and YouTube channels. Every day, more people are finding treasure in their change jars, and the excitement is only growing. Coin collecting tips for beginners. If you're new to the world of coin collecting, remember, always handle coins carefully by the edges, store them in protective flips or holders, keep them away from moisture and fingerprints. Do not clean your coins. Cleaning can destroy collector value. Start small, learn daily, and before long, you might uncover your own hidden fortune. The legacy of Lincoln in American coinage. Abraham Lincoln symbolizes honesty, unity, and strength, values deeply tied to America's spirit. His coin reminds us of perseverance, freedom, and hope. Every Lincoln cent you hold carries not just monetary value but also historical meaning. Global interest in U.S. pennies. Did you know collectors from Japan, Germany, and India are actively buying rare American cents? The 2017 D penny is one of the most searched modern coins globally, proving that U.S. numismatics is now an international phenomenon. How to sell your 2017 D penny? You can sell thrift bay auctions, heritage auctions, great collections, local coin shows, or Facebook collector groups. Always verify buyers, use clear photos, and compare prices before selling. Stories of lucky coin finders. There are countless stories of people discovering life-changing coins. A 12-year-old found a double-die penny worth thousands. A garage sale collector spotted a rare penny in a jar that sold for over $50,000. And a coin enthusiast uncovered a 2017 D error valued at nearly $787,997 after professional grading. You could be next. Final thoughts. Every coin has a story. Every coin in circulation has a journey, from the mint, through countless hands, to you. The 2017 D penny is not just a cent, it's a reminder that fortune can appear where we least expect it. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep collecting, because the next $1 million penny might already be in your pocket. Outro. Subscribe and join the Top Liberty Coins family if you love coins, history, and hidden treasures. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing discoveries. Join the growing family of collectors at Top Liberty Coins, where every episode uncovers real value, real history, and real opportunities to make money through U.S. coins. This is your host, reminding you, every coin has a secret. Every secret has a price. Stay curious, stay inspired, and we'll meet again in the next episode of Top Liberty Coins.